What do lizard livers and ingrown toenails have to do with each other? We're about to find out. I did a video the other day when we were on the Highway 127 garage sale about my favorite finds from that day, and this book was one of them. This is called Herb Walker's Country Store, Old Remedies, Recipes, and Advertisements. It was at a garage sale somewhere in Kentucky laying on a table, and I was just thumbing through it, and this one caught my eye. I'm going to read it to you again. Tie a lizard's liver. This is how to get rid of an ingrown toenail. Tie a lizard's liver to a leather string. Take the leather string and tie it around your left ankle. The ingrown toenail will disappear in 9 days. I couldn't let it go. I wanted to know why. Why all of the things. But first, okay, your first thing you're supposed to do is tie a lizard's liver to a leather string. It's not like you're going to Walgreens or your local drugstore to buy a lizard liver. It's not like picking up a bottle of Tylenol. You first have to be able to A, catch said lizard, B, be skilled enough to find its liver. And I looked it up. A lizard's liver is about the size of a pinto bean. Okay? And then you have to thread that like a bead on a leather string. Okay? That's the first part. If you can get that far, you're doing good. And then you have to tie it to your left ankle. And I was like, okay, why left? So I did more research. And left side, the word sinister literally comes from a Latin word meaning left. So for centuries, different cultures thought of the left side in folk traditions as being associated with bad luck or the otherworldly or that kind of thing. So it makes sense if you're trying to transfer something out of your body that you want it to go out on the left side. At least that's my interpretation of what I've read. Okay, and then it says you have to leave it on there for 9 days. 9 days. And at first I was like, okay, 9 days gives you an end point, right? So what's it looking like at day 4? Are we seeing improvement? And by day 7, we're almost there, right? Maybe that was just an end date. But apparently the number 9, or 3 times 3, has a lot of significance and a lot of folk medicine and folk magic. So maybe that has something to do with it. So I, kept doing research on it. And what I can find is I think this comes from Ozark Magic and Folklore. I found a lot of similar things that had to do with the left side and animal parts and that kind of thing in a book called, let me look it up, make sure I get it right here, Ozark Magic and Folklore by Vance Randolph. So that's what I'm basing what I think this is based on. And first, I don't know if it works. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. But I think it is remarkable that it has been saved in this book. There are a lot of them like that in here. Does your family have a remedy or something like that that they swear by that isn't what we would think of as traditional remedies or medicine today? I would love to hear what one is. But the whole reason that this book touches my heart, it's like, the whole concept behind my book, Thrift Economy, is the value in things left behind. Somebody's grandmother swore by this, absolutely believed this worked. And it probably did. I don't know. But that kind of thing that's worth saving and remembering and not losing in today's world. I don't know how else to explain it, but I would love to hear from you. I'm going to continue researching the other remedies in this book. If y'all want to hear about them, let me know, and I'll continue sharing them as we go along. If not, that's fine. I'm still going to do the research. And again, if your family has something like that I'm not talking about necessarily a lizard liver for an ingrown toenail, but something out of the ordinary that y'all did and swear by. I would love to hear what they are. So until then, I'm going to keep reading.